the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Mayfield on play action. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. He's coming. He's coming.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown! Rashard Higgins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
19 more yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Brady now on first down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And
he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, he just had 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. On third down, Bernard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Brady now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Brady going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And got his man complete. Big connection on that one. 34 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
To throw, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mayfield on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Rashard Higgins. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st First and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mayfield now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's Brady to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 5, second and 4. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. sports coverage of the NFL.